Good evening, everybody. How's everyone doing in this fine Thursday evening? Hope you had an amazing day. Hope you have your tea with you, as just like myself, because we're about to play some City Skylines. Now, apparently there was a game update this afternoon, so some hours ago. So perhaps we can take a look at the patch notes. So let's see, bug fixes and improvements for the hotfix that happened this afternoon. First and foremost, reduce the occurrences of texture resolution dropping. Okay, that's always nice to see. Fix a case where the in-game would appear black when playing offline. I've never experienced that. Fix undesired clothing variations. I mean, that's whatever. Garbage piling up warning notification. Apparently that was a thing. It's interesting because on these patch notes I never seem to experience these bugs that are addressed in the patch notes. Big citizen model changing when characters go in and out of buildings. I've also never seen that. Increase citizen preference to parked cars on building lots versus roadside. Cannot relate as well. And just a lot of things, but nothing major, I think. Let me see if I find something that's worth mentioning. Oh, here's something. Increase the passive service coverage range and effect of the elementary school, medical clinic, hospital, firehouse, fire station, police station, and police headquarters. So apparently the service buildings have new... Oh, and my camera got stuck again. Oh, this is off to be a very nice stream. Hold on a second. Okay. They balance the service costs too. Let's see, balanced parking, buildings, construction, upkeep costs, electricity and water consumption, garbage accumulation, XP rewards and workplaces. Seems about right. So they messed a lot with the services, apparently. And I think that's it. Fixed coverage not shown fully green when placing a police station. That's fine. Big terrain cliff texture, styling and texture and detailed texture values. Cannot relate to that. Adding issues in the main menu. That's something minor. I don't really care. Fixed Japanese UI layout issues. I suppose Japanese players can thank for that. And they updated the credits. Okay, so that was pretty much it. So I think the most relevant thing that I added was the services, you know, production and coverage and whatnot. So they messed a lot with that. Hello, Malik. Thank you for the support. Okay, so last stream we have built this farming land, this farming area, which I think turned out amazing. Really like how it looks. In order to fix the parking situations, we have placed some parking lots at the side of the roads, which I suppose can serve as a way to offer parking for people who work here, because people cannot park on the sidewise of the road. It's interesting because they're empty now, but I remember when I started the simulation, people were actually parking here. So yeah, not sure why they're emptying right now. But anyway, I don't think this is a good long-term solution because, you know, parking lots next to the farms are not really that realistic, I think so. Eventually we can add some streets as time goes by. But for the time being, it's a good solution, I believe. On the last stream, we have also unlocked a signature building for the farms, or their farm dedicated, which is the dairy house. So I'm guessing we can put it. I was thinking about this location. This is probably a good place for it. And there's actually no cost of placing signature buildings, which is amazing because they only bring positive values to the city. In the case of the dairy house, we're talking about a 2% efficiency for industrial production and also the export profits. So there's only benefits in placing stuff like this, which is definitely something we need to do. So there's no point in not using your signature buildings. We also have a couple of things that we should mention. I think today or tonight we're going to focus a lot more on the management of the city because we have a lot of issues going on at the moment. So a lot of abandoned buildings, people complaining about the lack of customers. We also have a huge unemployment situation right now. So our unemployment is at 18%. But at the same time, we have a lot of workplaces available. In this case, we have 400 open positions. And if I take a look at the details here, we can see that the majority of these positions are for well-educated workers. So 187 people employed that are well-educated, and we have almost 600 open positions for this. But at the same time, we have pretty much no students eligible for college, only 12. So college is the one that turns people well-educated, by the way. So what I think we could do is actually come into the taxation stuff and lower the taxes for well-educated workers all the way to 0% and see if this invites the well-educated people to come live in the city, or if it increases the demand or the eligibility of students who are wanting to go to college. So let's see what happens, just testing this out. Also, another thing that I was doing, I've taken a look at the I was taking a look at the data before I started the stream, and if I go all the way to, I think it's here, trade value, yeah, we can see something here. So do you see this brown line? This is garbage. So it seems that we were importing a lot of garbage. That's why our expenses were negative over here. And then as our landfill got full, we stopped importing garbage, and this got all the way to $0, I think. I'm not sure if you guys can see this line because it's let's see if I can isolate it. I think it's the last one. Yeah, or maybe just lower the stuff. Okay, I think this is good, and let's enable all the rest. Okay, so we have this brown line, which is the garbage. So the expenses were negative. Are they negative or are they actually does this negative sign, does it mean that we are importing, making money out of it, or are we losing money out of this? Makes no sense. I believe we were making money because we were importing garbage, and as soon as the landfill got full, the line went all the way to 0 and we stopped importing. That's my assumption of this. So I'm wondering if we enlarge the landfill, will this line go back down? I think that's something we can test. So first and foremost, I'm going to relocate the power stations. So let's put them here. Maybe I also need to raise the master volume to 80 because I usually disable this when I'm starting my stream. Let me just connect this. There we go. Now let's put this a bit bigger, even though, oh yeah, I actually wanted to bring it a bit to the to the left. I think we are going to put an additional landfill. Just wondering if this is a good position for it, or if we should expand to this side. You know what? I think I'm gonna expand to the left side for the time being, because I just want to test some. There's no movement on the garbage line. Let's take a look at education. So nothing's happening with college as well, and I wonder if no, this hasn't moved at all as well. Perhaps we need to wait a couple of months to see if there's any results. But in the meanwhile, while we are waiting for this, let's put our factory, and I think I'm gonna put it here. So let me just have a glimpse of the size of this thing. Okay, so it's pretty big. I'm gonna put it right here. Right here. Actually completely messed up the terrain, so let's adjust it a little bit, because it doesn't look that well. So let's relocate it here for the time being. Okay, I think I want to put this a bit flat. Do I want to align it with that road? So a good access point. Okay, now let's just connect it. Okay, and let's provide an additional. I want to provide an additional access point. Maybe not. Maybe I can just make a roundabout at the end. Let me just straighten the terrain a little bit. Just a tiny bit more. Okay. Now we can adjust this. Okay. Does this thing have workers? Building is empty and available for rent. Maybe with time, I suppose. Excited to see the progression of the city? Yeah. Same as me. Really enjoying playing this. Do you have any FPS problems? No, I do not. I cannot complain compared with other people. Where are you gonna build downtown? I'm already building my downtown, Niels. This is the downtown. but this still doesn't have any tall buildings. We are going to address that tonight on this stream. We are going to build some skyscrapers. Do you intend to use the developer mod building this series? No, I'm not gonna touch that. I don't want to mess with that. I want to play the game as a normal person, like a casual, like a casual player. Hey, good morning, Brad. Nice to see you. I just played CS2 today and don't really like it. I prefer CS1. What do I think of it? I mean, you're comparing a 15... No, not 15. You're comparing an almost 10-year-old game with a game that was recently launched. Of course, City Skylines 1 is more polished, but is also more limited. This one has less limitations and there's a lot of open area to cover and to explore if the developers are smart. I think the foundation is here. Okay. So it doesn't seem that we are... It doesn't seem that the rent did anything to our well-educated situation. I'm not really sure why. Let's just let's go all the way. Let's actually see. Let's actually see if this motivates people to move into the city. This is minus 10%. There is nothing better than this, or nothing more powerful. And the trash line is also not moving. Now that we're speaking about trash, I know that we have our budget at 76, so we're gonna put it to 100. And this way we have everything set to 100 and we don't have to worry about this in the future. Is it worth a buy? I'm gonna be honest. What's the full price of the game? Like $80 or something? The current state of the game, I don't think it's worth the amount of money that they're asking for it. I would definitely buy the game when the issues are fixed. But until then, you know, I think it's worth waiting. If you don't really want to play it, if you have money and you don't mind spending it, and you really want to play City Skylines, then go for it. I think it's a nice addition. I think it's a nice purchase. It's our first time I'm able to join your stream since Twitch. Hey Bruce, glad you're back. Been a long time. That stream was like 3 years ago, something like that. It was in 2021, so 2 years ago. You can set the taxes to 11% without them complaining. I want to lower the taxes for well-educated people to see if they are motivated to join the city. That's the reasoning. Thanks for the honest opinion. No problem, Alina. Okay, so we have a lot of demand for stuff. Let's actually do something here. We have a lot of demand for commercial, and I think there's not even one negative point for the commercial demand, which is pretty nice because on the last stream we have actually unlocked the high density buildings for both residential and commercial. I think I want to start putting some buildings here. So I think this is going to be a nice place for a commercial skyscraper. This is a 6x6. Ooh, look at the size of this. And it has 90 employees. It's filling quite nicely, and the demand for commercial did not drop, so I think we are going to add another one of these buildings. Perhaps we can replace these lower density commercial for one of those. So let's see. Another 6x6 here. Can we get the big one, or are these going to be relatively small? Maybe instead of having a big one, I'm gonna try... Oh, this one is a bit higher, and you can tell that by the height of the crane. You see how the height is changing? How tall can we go with these buildings? Oh, here's two of them. So this is a nice and big 6x6. Another 6x6. We had... oh, now they stopped spawning. Oh, here we go. Okay, so let's have this one come in. This is a... Actually, I want to try and get a bit higher. Let's see. Okay, that's good enough. Let's see the final result of this one. Do you play any other games? Not really. I mean, I do play a lot of other games, or I used to play in the past, but not... no games that are worth streaming or making content about, at least for me. And they're not very related to City Skylines. I don't play Transport Tycoon or The Sims. I don't play none of that. The games that I'm referring to, and let me just fix the camera again. I've played a lot of Monster Hunter. That was the most recent game I've played, besides City Skylines. And there was a time where I was also playing Final Fantasy XIV online. I have more hours of Final Fantasy XIV than I have of City Skylines 1, just to put it into context. Interesting, nobody is moving here, and I don't know why. Perhaps we need to wait a little bit more, I guess. I don't really like how during the winter these clouds make the game look way dark. Look how dark this is. I can barely see anything. Okay, so this commercial building is exactly the same as this one. I'm not sure I want that. I want something a bit different. Let's see if I can get some variety here. Okay, unemployment still at 17%. Imagine those construction workers, yeah. Thankfully, they only need one crane to build a gigantic building. Oh, there we go. So we have a pharmaceutical company. This is probably the biggest pharmacy I've ever seen. It should be an office, not a pharmacy. That's just weird. But okay. We still have demand for commercial, so I think I'm gonna add a couple more. So one here and another one here as well. Let's see if I can have a big building facing this way. Okay, so perhaps this will do. No, this is not mixed building. This is high density commercial. So the entire building is a pharmacy. That's why I was saying that it doesn't look very realistic, because it's just weird. Let's see what spawns here. Come on. So we have some bakeries. We have some furniture store. Beverages and entertainment. So this is kind of a restaurant. And another pharmaceutical company. Okay. I suppose that will do. And in the meanwhile, I think I want to start. So we have some demand for medium density residential, so I think I'm gonna add some housing here. And the plan, what I'm envisioning for this is all of this area is going to be apartments, and this part over here is going to be medium density housing, so like the ones that we have here. You see these, they look like apartments, but they are not really apartments, they're small apartments, I suppose. They have like 4 households different, so really tiny apartment blocks. So I think I want to develop this area before moving on to this one, so I think I'm going to start replacing these buildings for some medium density apartments. And I think I want all of these to be rezoned. And I think I'm also going to replace this empty lot over here. And perhaps this entire row as well. Let's see if we start having some decent buildings here. And it seems that the garbage line is not moving, so perhaps I was wrong. Perhaps we are not going to import trash, I suppose. It's still a bit weird why that happened. So education, so college is not moving at all. And the well-educated position is also not moving at all. So I don't know, perhaps I need to just place the college and wait for people to want to go to college, I suppose, because I'm running out of ideas. But that's something we can start planning, because it's a building that I will have to build eventually. So let's unlock college. It's only like one point, so you can unlock it. There's also some other things that I can unlock as well that we can start experimenting with. So for example, buses, I already have this, so we don't need to touch that. Let's see, large roads, perhaps it's a good thing to unlock. For power, emergency battery station, I think I'm going to reserve this for when I actually need it, or when I want to build a dedicated industrial site for these things. Water, we have the water treatment plant. It hasn't become a necessity yet. So the crematorium and hospital. Let's see, how's our crematorium doing? Not crematorium, sorry, the cemetery doing. We have a lot of space yet for the cities. This is not like City Skylines 1. So we can hold on before doing anything. As for the hospital, we'll probably need this in the future. So I'm just gonna save it for when the time comes. Incinerator plant, we're probably gonna wanna place one of these for garbage. For fire, I think I want to unlock the fire watchtower. This is going to be a nice addition for our forest. And fire station. Yes, we're also going to need this, as well as the police headquarters. The welfare office. Perhaps this is a good building to place in the downtown area, or around the downtown area, so we're gonna unlock it as well. For public transport, we already have trains. Park maintenance, not really. Post sorting, we are also going to need this in the future, but for the time being I think we can play with what we have so far. We still have demand for medium density, so let's replace some more housing. And hopefully we will not be growing too fast. Let's also rezone all of this, and maybe all of this as well. Okay, so we have unlocked the university, not university, the college. And I was thinking that perhaps this area over here in the middle is probably a good place for it. Where you buy pharmaceuticals, quote unquote, for reasons, yeah. Also convenient that you have a gym nearby. No, you don't, but you know. People need a way to buy their anabolic steroids. Okay, so college. Yeah, I think this is a nice place for it. So let's disable these or delete this road. And maybe we can put it... We can put it either here or over here. Do I want it to be facing this road, this big avenue, or this small road instead, this small street? What's the area that's best covered by public transport? It's this side of the street, so let's make it face this way. Okay. What kind of upgrades can we give it? So we have the college library, providing students a better chance of graduating. Not really relevant for the time being. This adds more students, so we just need to reserve this area of the university, and we can zone stuff on the other places like around it. And I'm not sure I want to have it activated, because there will be a huge maintenance cost for this, and we don't have eligible students for this, so I think I'm going to disable it for the time being. And let's scoot it a bit more to the right, or to the left. And we have this problem where the building is not centered with the road, which, as usual, is a bother for me. It bothers me quite a bit. Wait, this is centered. Okay, yes it is. And in fact, I think we can even add an access road so that it looks better. We just need to make sure that we reserve space for the other buildings. So we cannot put anything on this side, so there's gonna be quite a waste of space, but I suppose we can live with that. And in fact, we don't even need to add the library, but it would just be a nice addition. So I don't know, let's relocate it to this side. And relocating costs are actually quite expensive, so we need to be a bit careful with that. But let's build a access road. So let's go all the way here, and I think one block is good enough. Now let's put it back where it was, and hopefully we can place it perfectly centered. and I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case at all. Maybe if we build a road here, like this. There we go, perfect. Just wanna make it. There we go. And we can also decorate it with some trees. Let's adjust the terrain. Oh, I just built another one instead of relocating the old one. Oh, I'm so dumb. That cost me a lot of money to do that. But anyway, so we have our university here. Do I want to decorate or start putting some buildings right next to it? How do I want to decorate this area? That is the question. Maybe for the time being, I'm just gonna place some medium density buildings, as well as perhaps I should do the pathway first. Okay, so I can bring a pathway here. That should be our reference point. And with that, we can start placing some buildings. So I think I'm gonna go and alternate between mixed zoning and also high density commercial and see what spawns here. We can put a pathway here as well. And we need to make sure that we are not snapping to anything. I think this is the side of the buildings. Yeah, this is it. No, not really. Why can I not do this? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna build a pathway here. A pathway there. And it's completely messed up the zoning stuff because it's in a different elevation. So perhaps we need to go another way. Perhaps we need to go another way. So I think this building will have to go, unfortunately. Like this. Not really sure what bug is this, but it's not fun. Not fun at all. Let's just disable the guidelines because this is starting to be annoying, to be honest. And what is this? Where is this ball, this circle coming from? What is this? Jesus. Well, I think we'll have to live with that, unfortunately. Oh, and my camera got... Okay. How would you go about tuning for a circle? Everything on the outside and everything else on the inside. I mean, in my circle cities, usually I have my higher density zones in the middle because they're the most central part. You know, build a lot of circular cities in the past, and that is usually the approach that I follow. This is really being freaking annoying me. So I'm just gonna do that instead. I think I'm not gonna put a pathway there. Not gonna go with a pathway there at all. I'm gonna go through the other side instead, and I think I'm gonna leave a 1 block gap. Okay, so something like this. Come on, what's happening? There we go. And there you go, small pathway over there. You could try to snap another path to it. It's not a path, I think it's a bug, because you cannot, I couldn't snap a path to it. And if it was a path, you wouldn't be able to spawn a building on top of it. I think it was a visual glitch. Okay, so we have a lot more room for apartments, so let's do that. I think we can replace all of this with apartments. And we still also have a demand for commercial, so I think I'm gonna rezone these low density commercial buildings who are complaining. There we go. And I also think one cool thing that we can do is provide another access to this part of the city. And I think I'm gonna make a tunnel. I'm gonna continue this road here. I'm gonna make a tunnel under the main road, under the highway, and I'm gonna connect it to this road. So I think I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna make a segment all the way all the way here, I suppose. And do I want to make a tunnel, or do I want to... Or do I want to do something like this instead? Let's try. Let's delete this segment. Let's build a road segment all the way here. Now let's rebuild what we have destroyed. So something over here, I suppose. I think this was it. With a tiny bridge. In fact, I don't think... Oh, this wasn't it. I needed the highway. I needed the highway. So I can put the sound barriers. So this is all the highway. Now let's put the sound barriers. Oh, you cannot put when it's a bridge. Okay, that's fine. We'll just put it on this side, I guess. And do I want to put it on this side as well? Yes, because we'll have density here, so why not? And it's not working here. I wonder why. We can just take it off from this side because it's not important. Have a wonderful day. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. You too, Pixel. Is it gonna be just European houses tiled in this map? I suppose in the downtown area I can replace some of the skyscrapers with North American ones, just for some variety. I think that will look cool. In fact, you know what? I think I can do that right now. Let me grab the North American skyscrapers or office buildings or whatever you want to call it, and let's replace this one for an American one. Let's just see if they're taller. Oh yes, they're definitely taller. Look at that. I think this one is going to be taller than what we have. Hey, Inksman. Joined a bit late, but you say we're trying to sell garbage but wasn't working. I wasn't trying to sell garbage, but I noticed that if I take a look at my garbage situation here, I noticed this huge drop when it comes to garbage. And I'm in the trade value window. It was all the way at -1 million or something like that, and then as soon as my landfills got full, this line was all the way to 0. It went back to 0. So my assumption is that while the landfill was not full, I was importing garbage. That's why the expenses were at negative, and as soon as the landfill got full, I stopped importing garbage and the line went back to 0. So what I wanted to test was if I expanded the landfill, would this line go back down again? Because if it would go back down again, it would mean that I was in fact importing garbage. But I have expanded the landfill and the line is not moving at all. It's staying at 0. So if I just disable everything and enable it back, it stays at 0. So I was probably wrong. So I'm not really sure if I'm just not understanding the mechanic or if it's just a bug. Pretty much. So, oh, we have 55 people eligible for college. This is great. This is great. But I think it's still too little people to for us to upgrade the university. So we'll keep it at that. And we also have our North American skyscraper, quote unquote, which is not that skyscrapery. It's a bit small. Let's see if we can get a taller one. Let's see, how tall can we go? Well, I think this is tall enough. Okay. So this is a hostel. A gigantic hostel. Okay, that's fine. That's the kind of stuff that I want to see. And we also have some demand for residential, so I'm gonna add a big and tall building. And where can we put one? Perhaps in this area where that doesn't have anything. Over here. Then we'll start having some tall buildings as well. Okay, so this game distracts you a lot. I'm trying to build stuff, but always getting here. I'm thinking I can go with a small curve, so nothing special, nothing fancy. Let's go 55 by 55 and then connect it here. Okay, and I think I want to fix this connection a little bit as well. Let's go up by what? It was 56 meters. Disable the sides of the building. Snapping, I mean. 52. Let's go by 60. Okay. Okay, cool. Now I think my camera froze again. Don't really know why this happens. Okay. Thank you, Gutesto. Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see if it actually worked. How can you switch between the European style and North American style? It's very simple. You just click here and then you have both icons, so you can freely switch between both. And you can even see them here. And now that you mentioned that, I think this high density that I've zoned, where did I put it? I think it's this one. I think this is North American. And I wanted European. Yeah, so let's rebuild it. Except that now I don't have the demand, of course. So let's put some more apartments here. It seems that we have a lot of demand for medium density, which is great. So let's put medium density all around here. As well as on the spots that are empty. Okay, and before I forget, I think I need to continue the line of trees that we have been building throughout this entire avenue. So I'm going to continue the trees through this segment and finish it at around here. So this is where the segment is going to end. So let's do that. Let's actually remove the trees that we have here, just for a cleaner look. Over here as well. There we go. And we were doing some spruces. Okay. By the way, guys, how's the music? I feel like the music is a bit low. If so, I can raise the volume. Okay. I think it was a bit low. I think it's better now. Okay. Okay, so I was doing it in the wrong way. The way I was placing these is I aligned them perfectly with the trees that I have on the roads here. Camera froze? No, it's not. Don't lie to me, my friend. Let's disable the snapping. Hello, Yash, nice to see you. Look at the amount of people walking in the city. How nice this is becoming. And let's keep going. So trees will come through here as well. And this is where they will end. Okay, cool. Now I'm thinking if I want to build a dedicated park here or something. I actually feel like the road does not need to be this deep. Let's see. Can I make something like this and then bring a road on top of it? It actually makes an intersection. And if I do it like this, it makes a bridge automatically. So this actually doesn't look bad, to be honest. I wonder if we should do this instead. Let's try. So let's disable this road segment and this one as well. Let's pause it. And will I be able to do this like this? No, we completely have to demolish it, unfortunately. Okay, now let's grab our medium-sized road, connect it here and it's not doing what I want, but I wonder if that's because we have those things there. It's still not working. Do I need to go a bit deeper though? So let's go one more level. There we go. I think this is what we want. Let's just make sure that we are aligned and that everything has the same spacing. I mean, I think so. But I wonder, let's actually try something else. Let me disable both segments, and I know, I'm messing it up, but it's for a good cause. This might be better than what we had. Okay, so I think we have a weird slope here. Not really sure if I enjoy that. Come on, what's going on? Yeah, this is hideous, completely hideous. Let's just let's connect it directly, I suppose. Well, we still have a decline, but it's not that that big of a deal. I think we can live with that. Now let's just now I wonder, can I put the trees back on? Or am I gonna get screwed? No, that works. That works, I guess. Okay, so now we just need to realign the trees, and I think these ones are messed. These ones are also messed. Let's just put it all again. So, yeah. In fact, let's just build the road first before messing with the trees. Hey, what's up, guy? Welcome. Were you here already? Or did you just arrive? Oh, this is a nice decline. I like that. I like that very much. Thank you. was getting my groceries. I just arrived. Okay, welcome to the stream, my friend. Okay, I don't think we need a bridge here because it's not in the middle of the city. And we can just resume the simulation again. Okay, so I think this is a much friendlier access. Now hopefully we'll be seeing people use it. So our residential demand also disappeared, but that's okay. Oh, by the way, speaking of demand, I don't have any mailboxes here, so we should take care of that. So let's put one here next to the park. Let's put it right here. Another one here on this road. And also, what's the pattern that we've been using here? Okay, so squares. Everything perfectly aligned. So let's put another one here. And I suppose we can put another one here right next to the what should I call it? The commercial buildings and also the low density residential. Now I wonder if I wanna build anything here. Right in the middle. Maybe some sort of service would look cool here, I guess. We have also unlocked this thing, the welfare office, but ooh, this is... nope. Doesn't fit at all. And it also wouldn't be a nice place for it. I think this curve got a bit messed up. Let me try and fix it. I don't know why that happened. In fact, I think I'm gonna build a bigger curve. Okay, so something... let's select this. Let's make... ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. access road there. Let's go by, so 83 on one side, 83 on the other. But let's not go down like that. I want to keep the same stuff, the same height level. Actually, you know what? If I put it like this, now I have two entrances that I can use to place some stuff in here. Which is not a bad thought. This curve got completely messed up. It's not aligned with that. Let's try and do this properly. Come on. If I don't want to go up that early. How many meters is this? 54. I guess. Oh man, this is really messing up my stuff, and the camera got froze again. I don't know what happens. I mean, sometimes the camera gives me no issues and other times it's completely messed up. Why is it so hard to make a road on the same level? Why do I want to do this? Perhaps let's join it here instead. I mean, I guess we can do that. And I wonder if I can do the same on the other side. Actually, let's try and do both exactly the same. So let's connect to this gap here, this gap here. Let's delete both connections. Let's go by 56 meters one side, 56 meters other side. So both sides are now the same, and if they're not, you're just seeing it wrong. Those are the rules. Okay. There we go. This was harder than I was expected. Now, do I want a street here with parking on the sides? What should we put here, right next to the highway, guys? Now with this dedicated access lane. It's gonna be up to you. Give me some ideas, because I've built this, but now I don't know what to put here. But I'm thinking, I don't know what we have. So this is way too big. I think we can put a hotel. The Grand Hotel. But this will probably need parking. Not sure if this would be way too tight here. And everything else just doesn't fit. Jesus, look at the size of this. We can also put a service building like the bus depot, for example. But this is like prime real estate, not sure if that would look cool. The Grand Hotel might work. There, but it would be weird to have these things placed in the middle. Oh, you know what we can put? Perhaps we can put a signature building, like the office ones, for example. They will look really nice here, I think. But perhaps we can reserve the space for that, and in the meanwhile we can just zone some commercial buildings here. But I'm guessing that would be a nice addition. In addition, we also have this thing. Yeah, but this is way too big for it. So I'm thinking we can also put a medium parking lot here, just a small one. Sorry, I had to sneeze. This is bad. Let's see if we can make a decent slope here. Okay, that's much better. Can we curve this? What kind of pathway can we put here? Oh, we cannot forget to rebuild the roads. Let's do that first. We also need to build the sound barriers. I think I'm just gonna put this on this side, maybe. Actually, I need some protection for the people here. So let's do it. Okay, sound barriers. I think I wanna put some sound barriers on this side as well. Oh no, this is normal stuff, normal avenue. Trees. Let's put the spruces. Okay. Okay. Just 3 more. There we go. Make an access road here, and perhaps here we can put a parking lot. And of course we cannot forget to build the pathways now, because this area will need accesses. Okay, let's remove the crosswalk over there. Oh, it deletes the tree. I don't want to delete the tree. Beautiful tree. So perhaps we can disable this thing. Yeah, this is it. I don't want to create a crosswalk, so okay. Actually, let's do it like this instead. And here we can make the crosswalk. Okay. How's the parking lot situation here? It's almost full, so let's add another one. Actually, no, not really. Let's not add the necessary stuff until we need it. I think I'm gonna have to delete a building here. Oop, that's unfortunate. Sorry about that, my friend. Now it can be rebuilt into a proper commercial building. And small roundabout here, no. It's weird that the pathways don't connect to the roundabouts. It's not very nice. But I suppose we can do something like this. I want to make a crosswalk here, connecting to this stuff, to this pathway. Maybe. Maybe I do. So can we make a pathway here? Or a crosswalk? It has to be here for whatever reason. Okay, and now make the curvy boy. Okay, there we go. And perhaps we can curve this one as well. And there's people using the pathways already. This is crazy how people enjoy using pathways in City Skylines 1. In City Skylines, I was going to say that they did the same in City Skylines 1. You know, people would walk huge distances to go to their quote-unquote jobs. Now let's put a lot of commercial here. Because that's what we have demand for. And I don't know why we did not take advantage of this space. This works, I suppose, or not. I want something like this. Sure, I guess. Let's see, what's the stuff situation here? So people are complaining about the lack of jobs, and one thing that I'm noticing is that I have a lot of industry, a lot of industrial demand. So maybe that's what we should focus on. I was with the hopes that these farms would help with that. That doesn't seem to be the case. And we still have people not buying this. The company is available for rent. I'm not sure if that's supposed to happen. Like, am I doing something wrong? This signature building is working as intended because, you know, it has people living in it, which is what it's expected. This one as well has 2 very wealthy residents. Okay. This one just says that it's available for rent and nobody wants it. I'm not sure if it's way too far away from the city. But that's something that we need to start paying attention to. By the way, how's our college demand? So we have 40 people eligible for college education. That's okay, that's nice. But still not enough. And let's see what's happening here with garbage. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at this. This is what I was talking about. After I take care of my camera. This is what I was talking about. See how the garbage trade value went back down? Or did it went up? Hold on, this is a bit hard to understand. Hold on, I'm not sure what's happening here. So it's at 0. Now it's at 6,000, that's it. There's a lot of back and forth going on here. This is really hard to understand. Perhaps I'm just overcomplicating things. Maybe this is it, I think. I mean, I don't know. This thing is filled again anyway. So I think I should start building an incineration plant as soon as possible. But anyway, I think I can either do 2 things now, guys. I can start building the train network and build the passenger train station here. Right at the end of this avenue, the entrance of the city, and put it right here. That will involve me building a dedicated rail yard. Or I can focus on our industrial demand and extend the industries to this side, because we have some demand for it. Hi Target, it's nice to chill with you. Thank you for the stream. Greetings from Poland. Hey my friend, thank you for being here. I'm the one who appreciates your company. Oh, look at this. I turned a profit. I'm making money already. I think this is the first time in the I don't know how many hours of gameplay I have in this city that I'm actually now starting making money. Not sure, but industrial demand seems important. Yeah, it's definitely what people are demanding at the moment. So I think that's what we should focus on, to be honest. But before that, let me just build a small shop here. Not small, a big one. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. But first let me just save the game, make sure I don't mess up anything. So let's buy these 2 tiles. And I think I'm gonna buy these ones as well because I need to move my power plant somewhere else. So they need to be placed in a more adequate location where they don't mess up with the layout. Or I mean, we can just keep them here. You know, I wanna keep this area reserved for the cargo station. Let me just see how much space it takes. So I need to build a rail yard first. So I think I'm gonna build one just to unlock the other buildings. This one I'm gonna put it here. Actually, you know what? The rail yard would look much better in a place with high intensity, high industrial activity. I think it would look way more fitting. And perhaps we can put it here in this corner. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. So let me just buy these tiles as well. And I think I want to place my rail yard let's slow down the simulation, by the way. First and foremost, I want to move the castle ruins. I don't want to demolish them completely. So I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna put them on the island, actually. When I unlock that tile. For the time being, I'm just gonna save it right here. And I don't think there's any other monument there. So that can be it. Now, before I place this, I need to think. Because the river will eventually have to be shaped around this this thing that I put here. So I'm not sure if I want to put this at an angle or completely perpendicular to the river. I suppose that an angle would look good. Then we can actually continue the rails to the other side of the river. Or maybe like this. This is a hard decision, guys. Good evening, Biggie. Howdy, target from Ellenstone, Northeast USA. It's a pleasant 51 degrees. How much is that in socialist units? Only in New England, where you can have temperatures in the 30s. Temperatures there near 60s. By the way, love trains. Hey man, that makes 2 of us. And let's see, 51 F2C. That's 10 degrees Celsius. So it's a bit cold over there now. 10 degrees Celsius is really, really cold. I mean, not really cold, but you know, for a Portuguese man, that's cold. Okay. How am I gonna do this? If I build a rail here, I need to think about the rail extension as well. because if I build a rail like this, or if I build a yard like this, I need to consider that the rail is going to continue or to extend for both sides. So like here, the left side will completely invade the industrial layout, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm not sure I want to do that. Not sure I want to bring a railroad all across the city like this. I think I'm gonna put it like this, so rail can extend for both sides. And to the right side it can connect very easily to the rail at the top, and to the bottom it can cross the river and extend. So let's, and before I do that, I think that angle is good enough, but I think I wanna level the terrain, and I think this elevation is okay. I need to consider that I will need to place a road on the right side. So, okay, here we go. We have our rail yard. I think a railway should cross a river. Yes, that's the plan. So with this layout, the rail yard can connect to this part here very easily, and then rails can also cross to the other side of the river like this and extend to this area of town. So overall I think this is a good solution. But now we need to build an access road. Oh, and this goes on top of the stuff. Not very pleasant. Now I think this road can wrap around the river. So we need to... I want to make a pier here. Should I make piers? Not piers, sorry, quays. Wrapping around the river bend. Not really sure. Another thing that I should consider is eventually I might want to build a port in this city. Now I don't have a ship connection, but we can build one if we extend to this area of the map. And perhaps we can build a port here. That would be right close to the rail yard. Sorry guys, I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking how I want to do this. You can make an elevation here. I don't think I'm gonna build quays here. I think I'm just gonna make a straight road And then if I want in the future to develop to the shoreline with industrial, I think that's something we can easily do. Let's make a huge curve. Let's see how that will look. Okay, that's good enough for me. I just don't like how the road goes downhill here and almost touches the river. I think that's a bit dangerous, so let's fix that. Okay. Oh, nice. This actually looks a bit dangerous, doesn't it? Well, I mean, it is what it is. Let's keep it like this for the time being. Now we need to build some rail connections. This is going to be tough. We also need to take into account that it allows for an additional connection here. And this one does not occupy any extra spots. Oh no. The camera. The camera. Poor thing. Maybe we can place it in the highs. It's a bit late comment, sorry. I haven't been paying attention to those. Let's fix the terrain here. Make it a bit more smooth. Now let's start making some connections. It should be a double rail. I don't know why I've done that. Okay, so this one is dissecting over there. That's fine. We can fix that later. Not really sure if I like that. Oh, there you go. Reach another milestone. We are now a small city. Okay, does this mess up the angle? No, I think that's pretty alright. So let's make another connection here. Okay, and let's upgrade this one with smaller road. Not road, but rail. And I don't like this angle. This is ridiculously ugly. Okay. Is this angle correct? Yeah, I think it is. Now we need to add connections that go to the other side. I love how easy it is to build this type of connections in this game. Now, as for this one, I mean, we don't need to connect everything, but it would probably help, no? Ugly. Very ugly. Hey Target, I loved your Design and Manage series. I took so much inspiration from my own cities. You have an impeccable eye for detail. Currently watching through your past streams of CS2. Hey man, hey Tony, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support, and I'm glad you're enjoying the new content. And welcome to the stream, by the way. My plans for Thanksgiving, my own plan, and this is for myself, is to stay at home and not do anything. Or actually, I will have to go to work on that day because Thanksgiving does not exist in my country. How about that? Oh god, this is ugly. What's the concept of Thanksgiving in the US? That's like, you know, that's like family stuff, right? You know, appreciating the fact that people are together and stuff. That's the core values of Thanksgiving, correct? Or am I mistaken? is the one you are linking now through rail. I haven't decided yet, so I think the only ones which cannot be a through rail are these ones, right? Oh, if it is a through rail, maybe it makes more sense to be connected to this one, right? That's what you were getting at, right, DC? Thanksgiving is being thankful for what God has given us in this country to celebrate with, the same with Christmas. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hope you have a nice Thanksgiving, my man. But we'll still see each other. I'm gonna have a couple more streams throughout the week. Hopefully you will be able to make it. DC says, yep, okay, so that's what I thought. So yeah, this can be the one in the middle, can be a through rail. And we can have this area free of weird trains. So yeah, that's pretty much our connection set in place. Now I think we can start having... No, we cannot add lines, right? We cannot add lines because this does not act as a station. It only acts as a terminal for trains. Okay, so I need to build a station somewhere else. So I think this area is going to be the closest one. How big is that thing? The train station can also be upgraded for a cargo platform, I know that. But it doesn't have any cargo storage, I think. Let's check it out. So if I upgrade this to a extra platform, subway interface... Really? I thought the train station had a train terminal as well. Perhaps I'm confusing with something else. This is for subway, this is for taxi stop. Okay, so I was mistaken. I will have to build the cargo train terminal. So I think the landfill will eventually have to leave this place. So we can take into account. Oh, and it's a cargo terminal, so trains do not go through here, or they do not go from one side to the other. Like coming this time of night and having a nice relaxing time. Hey man, glad you can spend your valuable time with me. Okay, so I think I'm gonna build my cargo terminal here. So let's see. Oh, the camera froze again. Maybe landfill on the other sides of the tracks. Yes, either that or like pretty far away from the city. Okay, so this is not big enough. Now this is way too... This can be upgraded with a... Let's see. if I decide to upgrade this, storage warehouse, it will have to be done on this side, so I need even more space. Okay, so now this was too much. I need four tiles. Could have planned this a bit better, but it is what it is. Now I have to spend all this money relocating. Are you serious? There we go. This is not what I wanted to do. I don't think cargo terminals have as much traffic, as much train traffic as the City Skylines one, at least on my first city. That didn't seem to be the case. So I'm gonna make a very, very, very simple connection for the time being, and we'll see how it behaves. And if necessary, can upgrade this to something a bit more complex. Also like how we can place building without having to build next to a road. Yeah, likewise, that's a nice addition. Okay, so how do we want to do this? Perhaps I want to delete this road. Place the upgrade and move the building. You know what, guy? You are way smarter than I am. I didn't even remember of that. But hey, you learn something every day, I suppose. Okay, so here's one connection. Now let's build another one. Perhaps I want to scoot it a bit more to the right now. Not sure if this is long enough. It should be about right, correct? Okay, we can now start building our cargo rail routes. So I'm gonna place one here, and we're gonna build the first route to Albert Beauty, which is this one here. Now we're gonna complete it. So here's one. Now let's build another one And this one will go to the other city, which is this one, Penrith. And we will finish it. There we go. It is done. Okay. And now that that is done, I'm going to make myself a bit more tea. Okay. I'm gonna leave you guys with a nice shot of our newly built rail system. Alright, I'm back. What happened? Yeah, let's read some comments. You can prevent broken zoning by deactivating snap to road guidelines. Yeah, I know. Not sure what you mean by broken zoning. I know that you can deactivate snap to road guidelines. Make us travel with the bus or tram, I suppose. Well, too late now. Your stream is so relaxing and chilling. Hey Malik, thank you. Glad you enjoy. How's everyone doing? Thank you, Steven. Add a broken grid. Yeah, I'll probably fix that. Not really sure if I'm gonna zone industry this close to the cargo terminal anyway. Welcome back, Target. Thank you, Steven. Thank you, boys and girls. Now, let's see. Traffic is fine. Let me take a look at let's see. I think. What about enable train cargo? Don't have anything going on here, but perhaps this is just taking into account the internal stuff. The internal, you know, cargo movements by train, which are not happening. If I go to the public transport view, on the other hand, so I have these two lines, but it doesn't show. It's stuck at 0. Perhaps the game needs to run a little longer. I know that this thing is being used because I'm seeing some trains here. Okay, why is this guy doing this? It's not supposed to. This is not supposed to happen. And now all the trains disappeared. Is it because... Hold on a second. Why can they not come through here directly? This is not what they're supposed to do. Let me try and fix this. So if I do this, will it fix the situation? Yes, they're reversing in. Not sure why. Oh, there we go. Now, is this guy going to despawn again? No, he's not. Perfect. Okay, so now it seems that they're operational. But they are coming in empty and they are leaving empty. Not sure if that's supposed to happen. And now that I'm looking at it, it seems that the tracks are way too short because trains are backlogging all the way to the main rail, and I'm not sure I want that to happen. Can type tonight? Hey man, you cannot type and I cannot speak. So I'm not really sure what's happening, but and again, this is one of those things that I do not know if this is bugged or I just haven't learned how to use it. Okay, so here's a cargo train coming, and this guy has stuff. And it will put its stuff over here, okay. Now it's leaving empty. And now supposedly trucks may come here and get the stuff that's on the storage. So I suppose that's it. And there's another cargo train coming that has 222 tons of cotton. So I think we've managed to fix this. And I cannot... Why is it... Do I need more than one vehicle? Maybe not. I mean, for the quantity of cargo that these guys are bringing in, I think the default number of vehicles are fine, I guess. The great communicators, yeah, pretty much. Okay. So I suppose we can start upgrading this area and start building the layout for the industrial district, so, and expand it a bit more, because that's what we were trying to do in the first place. And I think, let's see. I'll definitely need to expand to this side. But I wonder if I wanna extend this area as well. I think I'm gonna keep the small power plants here for the time being. I think this is fine. So we can encapsulate them in a small road segment. then eventually I'll want more adequate solutions, because these hills, for example, are very inviting to put some wind turbines. And I think it would look great to have a road climbing through the mountain and connect here. Why is there no zoning here? There we go. I think this got messed up when I touched the tram line. So we have a lot of broken stuff here, but well, not a lot, just that little portion. And I think I want to have this factory aligned to this road, to align with the other buildings. So let's do that. Let's place it and delete it. That's going to be it. Oh, the camera is froze again. I'll fix that in a minute, guys. Let me just build this road segment. Small bump here. Not really sure I want that. Okay. When will they have the workshop available for CS2? Not sure. Don't really think it's going to be this year, to be honest. Otherwise they would have announced it already. I mean, that's what I think. I could be wrong. And by the way, do you know that's not going to be the workshop, right? It's not going to be on Steam. It's going to be a dedicated platform, so that console players can also enjoy mods. Okay, so do I want to zone industrial directly on this road? I mean, usually I don't do that because of traffic, but there's no traffic here. So, I mean, I guess we can do that. So let's build a couple of factories there. I think I'm gonna leave this area free of zoning. I think parking lots would fit this area quite well, but I see no cars parked on the sidewalk, so I'm assuming they don't need parking. But I also don't want to put my factory zone directly up against the cargo stuff. I think I'm gonna add an additional road here. And I also want to prevent zoning here. Okay. Now we can make a huge zoning space here. And connect there. And let's make some more zoning here. Oops. Okay. "59 years young, my friend." December 10th, okay. I'll try to remember. But I probably won't, so I apologize in advance. "59, that's a nice age. You're entering your golden years." I'm speaking as if I knew that. I'm speaking by experience. Okay. I also think I wanna put some more industries here in this place. I feel like this is way too dense already. Well, I mean, I suppose I can zone all of this, no? You may not be here, you're going to visit your other sister in Florida? Good. Spending time with family is good. Let's disable the zoning space here, and I think I want to disable it on this road as well. So now we can build some big ass factories here. But these are going to be 6 by 6. Let's do 5 by 5s and 5 by 5s here as well. Okay. There's some... I could fix this, but I can just not zone anything there. I can avoid zoning. And we can build a pathway in the middle instead. Disable the snap to the building sites, is this one. Perhaps make a sidewalk, not here. I wanna make a pathway here, right in the middle. Not really sure. Let's just put a sidewalk there. And another one here. Now we can delete this. Okay, so starting to have a lot of activity in this location. How's our unemployment situation? So it decreased from 17 to 13. Our open positions for well-educated workers keep rising and rising. So it seems that we don't have people moving into the city, despite me lowering the taxes for them, you know, for well-educated people, which is a shame. So I think I could what's our income? 23,000. You know what? I'm gonna enable the university. There we go. And let people start and get educated. I'm thinking if I wanna put some more factories here in this side. Or I can also reserve that area for service buildings. So I have a police and fire there. Actually, let's expand the district. Okay. So what's the status of upstream industries? It's all right. We also have a pathway here that we can extend. So let's do that. And perhaps we can make a pathway there or a crosswalk. Okay, let's make another connection here, and that will prevent some zoning, which is fine. How's the communication access here? Do these guys have internet? Oh yes, they have a lot of internet. They should not complain about that. I just think they need some mail. So there's some mailboxes there, so I'm gonna put another one right here. Perhaps another one right here. And do these guys need leisure? I mean, I don't think so. They don't complain about it. But I think I can put some small shops for the workers, so I'm gonna put some commercial here. But maybe not that dense. Perhaps we can design a couple of buildings. Keep some areas free in the middle. So there's not a lot of importing activity. I suppose this will grow eventually. I think I'm gonna put a small plaza here just to provide access to these shops. Now that I'm thinking about it, not really sure if I should convert this to a street. I mean, this road should definitely be a street, you know, because it's going to cross to the other side. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I will destroy some buildings. So this is definitely something that should have been planned ahead of time. But better late than never, I suppose. So I'll have to destroy this. Power lines. Now let's rebuild them. There we go. Let's just make sure that I have everything's on properly. And of course I do not. But before I do so, let me... I think I'm gonna curve this road. Okay, let's enable it. Let's just fix the zoning spaces here. I think I want to go 5 by 5. There we go. Now we can put our plaza. And of course it's not going to fit here. So maybe a small park instead. Ah, look how nice. Look how nice it is. And you know what? I think this should also be a street. So let's rebuild that. Oops. Why is it not building a 3 by 3? Maybe it doesn't exist, I guess. Okay, that's good enough. Now let's put some trees, I think. So what kind of trees did I put here? We have alders, pines. We have alders and pines. And birch. Alder, pines, birch. So here's some alders. Now let's put the birch trees. Now the pines. I even think I can mix in some spruce. Okay, now I think I want to put some individual trees. So birch, pines. Just because I think some of these trees are nice right next to the park, you know. And over here we can also place some can I put it? No, of course not. What am I thinking? Well, if that's the case, let's put some spruce trees over here. And let's try to spread them equally. So and I messed up. Let's try to put it right in the middle, right between both roads. Oh man, coughing so hard. Okay, so here we go. Now I think before I even extend the layout to this side, I think I need to make this this segment longer than what it is right now. So let's do that. Okay, so this is way too much. We don't need that much. Not sure. Let's see if it works. Okay, sure, we can keep it as it is. Let's do the same or something similar to this segment as well. Is this too far away? Can you volume up the background music sound, please? I think it's this music specific that's low. Let's see how the next music is. If the next song that queues up is still too low, I can raise it a little bit, the volume. Let me try the complex curve. I think this is a good time to test it. So the first inflection point can be here. Third, and now the fourth. No, but this is well, it's not perfect, but I suppose it gets the job done. Let me see if I can scoot this railroad a bit closer to the stuff, to the main one. Maybe this is better. Let's actually go a bit further. The curve is too tight. Okay. There we go, much better. Now I think we can make some additional blocks. I think I'm gonna extend the railroad, and I'm also thinking if I should relocate the tram line, not the tram line, sorry, the tram depot. It gets to this part of the evening and I cannot say anything because I get too tired. I lose my ability to speak, it seems.
Okay, so I suppose the this road can keep going, even though I'm not planning on making it go all the way until the end. Why is this not working? Why is it messing the zoning spaces? There we go. Okay, small connection there. It's cool, but I didn't really like how it turned out, so perhaps we can do something like this instead. Continue the layout over here as well. And maybe we can make an extension of what we have. How's the background music, Alec? Good enough for you? This one's a bit louder, right? Okay, let's put in a couple more factories. Go and look how fast they spawn. In fact, I think at around here I can start spawning buildings right in the middle of the road. Yeah, let's do that. Let's break the pattern that we're having right now and take advantage of the full zoning space and make a few buildings here, a few buildings there. It's fine, thanks, no worries, man. I will have to leave in a bit and go to bed because I'm getting way tired. Make a small intersection here as well. And let's zone some buildings here. Here. Do I want to place some factories on that corner and maximize the space? Maybe, right? Even though I like empty spots. So actually, I think I'm gonna keep this area with some trees there. I think it's good decoration. It's very weird how we have so little traffic around here. I'm not sure if this is going to get more intensive in the future. But overall, I mean, it's working out fine. Let's take a break from the industrial district now and come and check other parts of the city. Now, this dairy house is still empty, apparently. I don't really know why. So we have one tiny car and one motorbike parked here in this parking lot. And on this we have a couple more cars. And on this one we have some other ones as well. Which is fine. I definitely wanted to do something here. I think I want to place a fire watchtower here. I think this area is suitable for one. I think I'm gonna put it here. And this thing needs electricity, but it doesn't need a road access, apparently. Hello? It's actually quite nice. It's going to be a real industrial area? Yes, it is. I'm now watching you while lounging in bed. I'm about to go lounge in my bed as well, my friend. Okay. Let's see. We have a lot of low density dezoning and completely disappearing out of the city. I wonder why. People are preferring to come into high density areas for whatever reason. Oh, and we have 500 people in college, really? Okay, so the demand for college has increased quite a bit. Unemployment is all the way down, back to 4%. Workplace availability. We now have a lot of well-educated workers, and we are now on the negative again when it comes to profit. So I'm gonna raise the taxes back. I'm gonna put them at 0%. And I think I wanna add some more tall buildings here. And I think 1, 2, 3. Let's put a big 6x6 residential building here. Can I do that? There we go. Let's go, let's go. I think it's gonna take a while to spawn. While it's waiting, let's go take a look at our apartment area. Perhaps, you know what, I think I'm gonna replace all of this low density housing with apartments. I think this is it. Okay. Ooh, there you go. We have unlocked a new signature building. An old factory converted into luxurious living spaces that spark joy in their inhabitants. Yeah, second one, look at that. It's coming together, guys. It's coming together. So we have a lot of people using this parking lot, so I think I'm gonna raise the parking fee to 20 and force them to pay. Now medium density, I've zoned all of that and then it completely disappeared. Oh, look at that, they're spawning. Never mind. How nice. And eventually I wanna substitute some of them for like mixed zoning and high density and whatnot. Make it look a bit more interesting. We also have demand for offices, so let's place a big office next to the park. Let's see what's a good place for it. I think perhaps I'm gonna replace some of these office buildings, these small ones, for a big one, or perhaps, hold on, let's see. There we go, big office building. Let's take a look. So this is old factory condoms. Well, this would actually be a good place for it. +2 while being within 2 kilometers. I'm wondering if I wanna build a dedicated space for this, just like I've done with this one. This one looks like a rich people house, so it makes sense that it's decorated like this. But this one, I think it will look really nice within, you know, mixed with the other residences. Pleasure to watch those skyscrapers rise up. Yes, indeed, I agree. So perhaps I'm gonna put it here. I want to put it here next to the downtown area. That is the question. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Well, we can just do it. Okay. Thank you, Andrew. I forgot about that trick, which is not a trick, it's just maybe make it look like a mini factory yard by adding things like a small plaza and parking lots. Oh, this thing will definitely need parking lots. I think I'm gonna put it... Well, I don't have to put it. But maybe here? You know what? I think I'm gonna place it here. I think this is a nice place for it. So it's at an incline, but it doesn't look bad. And you know, this used to be a factory in the past, so I think it makes sense that it could have its own dedicated space and it's placed right next to the highway. So I'm just making stuff up as I build, but I think it works. And now maybe it needs its own, as you mentioned, parking lots. So I think I'm gonna add a small parking lot. And should I place it here? Or let's see. Maybe it will look good here, a small one. How big is a medium? Way too big, apparently. So I think I need to adjust the terrain. Oh, there we go, and it's getting filled already. The new office, yes, very modern looking. We'll take a look at it in a while. I'm just enjoying watching the parking lot getting filled. Dang, you got my idea already. Yep. What a nice area. I really like this. It really looks cool. But there's a lot of people parking their cars here. I'm not sure if I should add another parking lot. So let's see if I put another one here. Will people actually use it? That's the question. Because if they don't, I can just place another building there. Now we can even connect it like this. Come on. This looks weird. This is not what I want. There we go. Improving public transport will reduce the need for parking. That's true. That's very true. I need to set up a bus route because that's what I'm missing. But for bus, perhaps that's something that I'll do on another stream, like on Saturday, perhaps. Yes, this is a big office building. Let's build another one. So this entire area got upgraded with medium density housing. Let's upgrade all the rest. I think this is all medium density, right? Hold on a second. Ooh, I messed up. This is not what I wanted to do. This is the wrong building type. This is what we want. Look at this thing. It's pretty full. So I'm gonna raise the ticket price even more. Let's go all the way to $30. I think eventually I wanna replace some of these buildings for American styled apartments as well. This is also all medium density. This is actually, I think this is cheap habitation, so I'm gonna take it off. Just so we have some fresh zoning. Okay. Same thing here. What's this? This is mixed zoning. We can keep that. Oh, and there goes the camera again. Jesus. Okay. Let's fix it. The other plaza right next to the factory building. Let's see. You mean right here? I think that's a very good idea, actually. Okay. Alright, you know what? I like it. I like how the pathway here aligns perfectly with the crosswalk. This one, not so much. But it doesn't really bother me. Also, let's raise the ticket price for this. And for this one, we can just okay, we can do something like this. Okay, I don't really understand why it made this stuff. Actually, you know what? It's just easier if we do something like this. But of course, the game needs to cooperate and not do its usual shenanigans. Okay. Actually, no, not okay. Sorry. Sorry, but this will bug me. Now it's okay. Sorry, no, it's not. Because we have a... What the hell is going on here? Okay. You know what? Let's just do something like this instead. And add a boring connection. Boring crosswalk. Okay. Will you decorate this area with trees too? Yes, but I don't wanna just spam trees here. I think I wanna do something dedicated. Perhaps put some small clusters on whatever. Because I really like how over here next to the highway intersection it's super dense in vegetation, and here not so much. Perhaps I can have the trees coming all the way here and finish here, you know. Yeah. Actually, is this big enough for a medium parking space? Perhaps we can replace this one for a medium one. Let's see. Yes it is. But I'm not really sure how I feel about the pathway going across the the, the parking lot. So can I put some trees on top of this? Yes, I can. That's cool. So yeah, let's put some. Okay, so okay, so there's some alders. Now we can put some birch trees, I think. Some birch now. How about some chestnuts? Actually, let's go for the green ones first. To make sure that we have some color variation during autumn, during the fall. You know, spruces and what's the other name? The pines, the ones that I'm placing now, not change color during the fall. So you kind of have this contrast between brown and green during that time of the year, which I think looks great. Okay, now let's put some spruces. Now, I don't really like how you have to wait until trees grow so you can look how they look like, you know. I mean, for example, I know that I will have to delete some trees here because this is super dense. This is way too dense. This is looking like a wild forest, and that's not the effect that I wanted. I wanted some privacy, but not this much. This is way too much trees in one... way too many trees in one single spot. Now we kinda have to wait for trees to grow and see how they look. Maybe this will look nice, maybe not, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so here's our apartments, and our apartments here as well. Let's put some apartments here as well. Are these apartments? No, they're not. They're normal houses. So let's replace them. Okay, right next to the clinic. And I think we should add some more tall buildings because people are demanding for it. They want some skyscrapers. Okay, there you go, 2 of them. Normally factories have a bunch of trees near large roads with neighborhoods for a natural barrier for noise. Yes, that's true. So maybe try that near that road. I'm assuming you mean this one, right? Or this one? I don't know. Let's see how this looks like when the trees grow. If they don't look that well, we can always change it. Also, let's put the medium density here as well. Add some more apartments to our pleasant city. Hey Target, hope you're doing well. Hey Dartham Way, what's up? What's up? Nice of you to come. I will be ending the stream in about a minute or so because I'm getting tired and tomorrow I have to wake up early. Does my waste get me money? I mean, if you import garbage, if you have a large enough landfill, I think that's possible. And I mean, no, sorry, I misunderstood your question. If you don't have a landfill on your city and you have to export your garbage, yes, you will. That will, you know, cost you some money. And if you have a large enough landfill and you import garbage from other towns, you will make money instead. So yeah. Let's delete some of these buildings so that we get a higher or larger buildings as well, because these are way too small. Because they were built on top of an existing structure. So here they can grow more naturally. How much is this one? This is 10. Let's keep it at 10. Let's keep this one at 20. Bring this one at 20 as well. There we go, and we're making a lot of money already. Gonna be an amazing skyscraper avenue. Yes, it is. Recycling center is great for that too. Yes, that's something that we should eventually address. Oh, by the way, can I disable parking on this road, you know, and put some trees on the sides? If I do that, actually I think I want to do that in this central road. You can check the parking fee to 50 and it will still fill up. Well, let's check it out then. Okay, so we have more demand for offices. where can we build our next skyscraper? Here. Let's replace this small office with a big one. Normally take advantage of the high parking fees. You can change the city policy roadside parking fee price. Let me see that. Where do I check the city policies? I'm confused. Anyway, let's take a look at it from a district view. Fees charged for parking on the roadside. The cost of parking can be adjusted with a slider. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this is... Maybe we can make a smaller district inside Lower East Central Chestnut and enable that that thing, that toggle. The synth symbol. No, this is the yeah, this is the stuff, the reduction. It's weird because I know that I can get there somehow. Oh, it's here. Never mind. It was on the demand tab. Okay, this might be worth to try it out when we want some more tourists in the city. Maybe when we have a bunch of attractions and parks. Removes highway speed limits. Hey, welcome to Germany, I guess. Traffic flows faster, but noise pollution increases and traffic accidents are slightly more likely. Okay. And reduces the likelihood of committing crimes again. So I'm guessing this costs money. And we have the taxi minimum fare, which leads me to a very important point, which is we also should place a taxi in the city because I know that people use a lot of taxis. In my first city, I've seen a lot of people using taxis. You get a Steam achievement for enabling all 5 policies. You can remove them straight after. Yeah, I suppose I could do that. Whenever I focus on achievements, I can do that. Click on the name of district to access street costs. Yes, I've seen it. But I just don't want to use it just yet, so I'm gonna wait a bit longer. Ooh, look at the size of this office building. Nice. Very nice. Now let's put a... Hold on a second. Oh yeah, never mind. Office buildings don't have American nor European themes. They're all the same. Let's see. Okay, so this one can also be a high office. And I wonder, can I build a big 6x6? So this is 6x6 over here. There we go. Yes, the roadside parking is available on the district menu. I've seen it. Here it is. So what I think I can do is, make a smaller district inside lower East Central Chestnut, so make my districts more granular, and make a district right around the park area, which is the area that I want to be the most developed, and enable that policy here. And I don't think I want parking on this road. So perhaps we can remove it. Because this is an access road. So hold on. How do you... Okay, so I have to put some trees. Let's put the white sidewalks. And this road will eventually lead to the train station. I love how slow and purposefully you're building this out. Looks awesome. Yes, I'm enjoying playing like this and taking it slow and relaxed. The policy is useful for large areas though. Yes, I know it will give you a lot of money, but I don't know. I think I wanna be a bit conservative at first. And if anything, I'll just add it to the whole city. It's no big deal. I'm not concerned about that. Okay, so this one, not sure I like that, so I'm gonna delete it and hopefully it will create two of them side by side. This one is probably going to be the highest one in the city. And I think we can add another one here and a big commercial building here. It can mitigate traffic from people parking on main roads. That's why it's useful for large district areas. Yes, I feel you, I feel you. I don't say you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I'm gonna reserve that for a future stream when I'm micromanaging it a bit more. But you know what? Let's just do it. Screw it. So East Central Chestnut. Do I want to apply on everything? No, I do not want to apply to this one. So let's okay. Okay. So parking. And I got an achievement for that. Not sure if you guys heard it. And the camera froze. Okay, I'm gonna put it at 20. And I think I'm gonna make another district for this area as well. Come on. There we go. And this one I'm gonna call um, Lower Chestnut Valley State. Let's see, what can we do here? Combustion engine ban. Okay, this is way too drastic. Energy consumption awareness. Citizens are advised to pay attention to the electronic devices. Electricity consumption is reduced by 5%. Oh, gated community. Okay, I think we should do that here, but for us to do that, I don't think I want to include the main road. Actually, what am I doing? I can just come on. There we go. Okay, so this one is going to be a gated community. Heavy traffic ban. Sure. Recycling. It decreases free time. I don't want to decrease free time. And speed bumps. Okay, sure. Okay. Guys, I think I'm gonna wrap the stream. It's super late here. We have streamed for a long time. So 4 hours. Hey, what's up, Samuka? You came at the precise moment I'm wrapping up the stream. You can always watch the replay though. So, like a little neighborhood, maybe should be gated. Yep, it was done. Thanks for listening. No problem, Alec. Thank you so much for sticking around and keep me company and for participating in the chat. So I'm thinking Saturday, so 2 days from now, we can do a big stream. I might come online like a bit earlier, like 12 for me, Western European time, or London time, so at noon, and we can stream for the entire day. So I think that will sound good. Hey, no worries, no worries. And I'm really enjoying how the city is turning out to be. So we have these buildings popping up, these skyscrapers. We pretty much doubled the population today. We were at 7,000 and now we're at 14,000, which is a huge bump. For the first time in the story of this city, we are making a profit, so plus 140,000. So yeah, this was a great stream in terms of progress. We've done a lot, we've got a lot accomplished. And on Saturday, as I've mentioned, if everything goes correctly and there's nothing, I don't have any, how do you say it, unaccounted events, and if everything goes according to plan, I will be streaming the entire day, so pretty much the entire afternoon. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Bye bye.